Oishi seemed to postulate himself as he stared at the ceiling, as if trying to work out a memory from rusty cogs in his head. Then, he said in a completely sober voice,
週刊誌なんかじゃ、5年目のたたりがあの大災害だ、みたいな言い方をしてますけどね。本当の5年目のたたりは、ちゃんと綿流しの祭りの当日にあったんですよ。富武二郎っていう旅行写真家がいましてね、彼が犠牲に。
Oishi gestured about how the victim tore out his own throat with his fingernails as he talked.
で、その富武氏の恋仲の女性が山中で焼死体に。
Same as the second and the third.
お隣の県警さんがあんまり協力的じゃなかったもんで、こっちはあまりよく状況を知らないんですがね。
一夜にして犠牲者が2人も。
実はね、2人どころじゃ済まないんですよ。その翌日になんですがね、私の後輩の熊谷君が捜査中に車両ごと蒸発しましてね。
Kumagai was the younger detective that was going to be partnered with Oishi after we first met.
富武氏の事件捜査のために村に聞き込みなんかに回ってたんですよ。何かの事件に巻き込まれたのかもしれない。私と一緒だったなら無事だったかもしれないと思うと、今でも悔しいですよ。
I don't remember that happening with the third one, though. It certainly didn't happen in the second one.
あの日、どういうわけか私、お腹をひどく壊しましてね。外回りは遠慮しちゃってたんですよ。
事件の真相に近づきすぎて。
と思ってます。熊ちゃんは善と有望な若者だったけど、まだ現場経験が不足してた。トラブル慣れしてなかったんです。
Oishi lamented the fact that he wasn't with his subordinates that day.
で、さらに翌日ですね。なあ、彼のことは赤坂さんもご存知ですよね。ほら、入江先生ですよ。
That was in the third game.
覚えてます？
ああ、あの病院の若い先生ですね。ぼんやりと覚えてます。
彼ですね。どういうわけか睡眠薬で自殺しまして、遺書の類はなし。
So this seems to be after in the same timeline as the third game.
司法解剖の結果でも睡眠薬によるものと断定されました。動機以外に不審な点はなし。
睡眠薬での死に見せかけるのはそんなに難しくないんじゃないですか？他殺の可能性は？
独身で離婚歴もなし。特定の女性と付き合っていたという話もなし。少年野球チームの監督を務め、村人との親交もあり、誰からも好かれる人物。敵が見当たりませんね。まあそれを調べるにも、もうあの大災害でめちゃくちゃになっちゃいましたからね。今となっては彼の身辺を調べようもありませんが。
それで古出理香の死は？
Oh yeah, that's right. We saw her dead with the crows.
その当日です。昼頃に神社に訪れた村の老人たちが古出理香の死体を発見しました。
What killed her?
他殺。
I mean, Keiichi didn't wish for her death, from memory.
ああ、話す前にそのイカそうめん食べちゃっといた方がいいですよ。
無体な死に方。
Oishi nodded firmly.
死体は神社の境内、賽銭箱の脇でした。もっとも閉めたのは他の場所でしょうね。全裸で裸足。足の裏は汚れてませんでしたから。
愉快犯の犯行。
司法解剖の結果、そういった痕跡は認められませんでした。分かったのは、薬物で昏睡させられてからあの場所へ運ばれ、 腹部を切開。意図的に臓器を引きずり出して四方に散らしてみせました。
昏睡では、回復は死後ではなく。
うん。
なんて。むごい。
That girl's prediction was right on the mark. I'm pretty sure she was more detailed about the other deaths that led up to her own. For example, I think she said that the housewife that was beaten to death in the 4th year had her head split open. Then in that case, did she know that her own death would be so terrible? There must have been some moments where she wanted to doubt the validity of her own predictions. But, as people died exactly as prophesied, as the years passed, that prophecy would only come closer to fruition. And then, facing the final year, unable to struggle against her own destiny, her all too young life was snuffed out. And in such a cruel way. Knowing that her days were numbered, and unable to fight the tide of events heralding her end, my heart ached at her helplessness.
この死に方ですが、どうも単なる猟奇趣味ってわけじゃないみたいなんです。と言いますのはですね、ひなみ沢はかつて鬼が住んでたって話は以前もしましたよね。
そんな話も聞きましたっけ。
ひなみ沢村のお祭りの綿流しってのはそもそも綿流し、つまり臓物流しから転じたものらしいんです。なんでも人食い鬼たちが犠牲者をばらして内臓を川に捨てたというところから転じたらしいんですよ。
つまりひなみ沢村においては内臓を引きずり出すことに宗教的な意味があったと。
で、ひなみ沢村の昔話によるとですね、人食い鬼と人間が仲良く暮らすための調停者としてお社様という神様が降臨しているってことになってるらしい。
確か古出理香はそのお社様の生まれ変わりだと言われてるんでしたね。
ねえ。ですからその荒人神である古出理香を回復して殺すのは村の信仰に対するこれ以上ない冒涜行為と言えるわけです。
信仰への冒涜。それはつまりお社様への冒涜ということですね。
あとは赤坂さんも知っての通りです。お社様のたたりが起こるのはその晩のことです。
ひなみ沢大災害。
The official explanation was that some swamp upstream erupted with toxic volcanic gas which enveloped the village.
発生した沼は鬼ヶ淵沼と言いまして、ひなみ沢村の旧名鬼ヶ淵村の名前の源となった沼です。村の言い伝えではこの沼の奥底は地獄につながってるそうで、かつて村にやってきた人食い鬼たちはこの沼から訪れたのだとか。
できすぎですね。
いやいやいや、まだまだできすぎてますよ。村には伝承がありまして、お社様がお怒りになられると地獄の釜が開いて正気があふれ出すなんて言うんですよ。
村人にとって地獄というのは沼の底のこと。つまりそこから正気があふれ出して村を襲うということ。
そう。つまり古出理香子とお社様の生まれ変わりが冒涜される殺され方をしたので、お社様がお怒りになってたたりとしてあの大災害を起こしたと。そういう話がまかり通っちゃってるんですよ。
つまりあの大災害は人為的なもの。
確かに話ができすぎてますからね。お社様のたたりが実在せず本当の偶発的事故でもないってんなら、そう疑いたくもなりますよね。
A wry smile formed on Oishi's face as he listened to my absurd take on things. He wore an expression as though, even if it were absurd, there was a time he had thought the same thing as well.
村の侵攻をめぐって狂信的な一派があったと仮定し、彼らがお社様のお怒りがあるような状況を作り出し、大災害を実行してみせた。
もちろん、私は笑いませんよ。私も一度ならずともそう考えたことはあります。ですが、ひなみ沢村がいかに小さい村とはいえ、人口は1000人以上。それを一夜にして抹殺するなんて、どう考えても現実的じゃないです。
The gas eruption was believed to have happened around 2 a.m., several hours before dawn. In that short amount of time, going around and killing all the villagers in a way that made it look like poison gas didn't seem feasible at all.
ガスの発生した沼もまた宗教的な意味がありましたよね。だとしたら、沼に何か仕掛けがあって、神の裁きをいつでも再現できるような何かがあったとか。
自衛隊の発表では沼が発生源だということになってますよね。調査チームとかが詳しく調べた上での発表ですからね。そんな仕掛けがあったら見つけてると思いますけどね。
沼そのものに仕掛けがあるとは限りませんよ。ほら、聞いたことありませんか？遠くの泉の水が枯れたら村の泉も枯れたなんて昔話。
何ですかそりゃ。
Yeah,
水源ってのは地下水脈等でつながっていることが多いんです。
true.
沼や泉はそれが地上に露出した部分に過ぎません。
つまり赤坂さんが言いたいのは、鬼ヶ淵沼とつながった別の沼か泉があって、それに何らかの仕掛けをすると、鬼ヶ淵沼の圧力とか水圧とかそういうものがいろいろ変わって毒ガスが噴出する仕掛けを大昔の村人がこさえていたと、そういう話ですよね。
Oishi laughed heartily, commending the fact that the young nuns have a nice flexible way of thinking. That was the former detective in him. Even though it was a hypothesis that he didn't come up with, he still had the presence of mind to not dismiss it right away.
面白い話です。それが立証できたら、日本の犯罪史始まって以来の空前規模の大量殺人ってことになりますよ。
ひなみ沢村の封鎖が解除されたら、ぜひ調べるべきだと思います。大石さんは、県警にはまだ影響力は？
そこそこには。柔道部の名誉顧問ですからね。今でも夏の合宿やなんかにはちょくちょく出かけてます。
ひなみ沢村の封鎖解除がいつになるかわかりませんが、ぜひ調べさせてください。
わかりました。
大石さんはこのひなみ沢村連続開始事件、通称お社様のたたりをどう捉えていますか？
当時の署内は村人の圧力でぎゅうぎゅうでしてね。連続事件は存在しないというのが当時の公式見解でした。事件は個々で、またそれぞれに解決していると。
バカな。村の侵攻に基づいた連続事件であることは明白なのに。
赤坂さん、そりゃ5年も続いて派手な最後があった今だから言えることですよ。あの当時は偶然の事件が偶然にも綿流しの日に起こる。今年は起きないといいな、なんて感じだったんです。
偶然なものか。少女は初めから全て予言していた。
少女？
フルで理科です。あの子は私にその後の事件を全て予告してみせました。
赤坂さん、そりゃ本当ですか？
はい。あの子は言ったんです。翌年、ダムの現場監督が殺され、 死体のみにとどまらず、その後に続く連続事件をすべて私に予告してみせました。はい、あの子は言ったんです。翌年、ダムの現場監督が殺され、死体をバラバラにされるとのみにとどまらず、その後に続く連続事件をすべて私に予告してみせました。
赤坂さんがその話を聞いたのは昭和の何年の話ですか？
私が少女と出会ったのは誘拐事件調査の折ですから、昭和53年6月です。
バラバラ殺人の前年に？
Wrinkles formed between Oishi's eyebrows as he closed his eyes and began to digest what I had just told him.
赤坂さん、
Why didn't you tell me earlier?
古出理香が神通力で未来が分かった。
はい。
赤坂さん、古出理香が神通力で未来が分かった。なんて話がなしだとするなら、これはとんでもない話ですよ。今さら私を驚かせるための作り話だ。なんて言ったら本気で怒りますよ。
私は真実を連続開始事件は発生の前年にはもうすべてシナリオが用意されていた。そしてその予告の通り、古出理香は殺されました。私ははじめ大災害による死を指したものと思っていた。でも彼女の死は災害ではなく殺人者の手による残忍なものであることが分かりました。彼女は殺されると言った。彼女は自分の死を具体的にあの時点で知っていたんです。
なら古出理香はどうして逃げ出さなかったんですかね。仮にそういった死のシナリオがすでに出来上がっていたとして、彼女はそれを知りかつ数年という猶予期間があったわけですよね。逃げ出すなり警察に相談するなりの時間はあったはずです。なぜ抗わずに自らの死を受け入れたんです？
わかりません。
Because she's just gonna go back rather than actually, because rather than it being foresight, it's more like she's brought herself back in time.
古出理香は村の年寄り連中に可愛がられてはいましたがね。両親を失った後は親類もゼロで身寄りはなく、親しい友人と肩を寄せ合うだけの孤独な生活でしたからね。戦う力も頼れる人間も身近にはいなかったのかもしれません。
彼女は自分の死に対して誰かに SOS を発しはしなかったんでしょうか。
村と警察が穏便な関係じゃなかったのは赤坂さんも知られるところだと思います。少なくとも私の耳には古出理香が自身の身柄の保護を求めてきたという情報はありません。あるいは自身が宗教的な生贄にされることに対し定感というか達観というか、
She did say that she didn't want to die.
そういうものがあったのかもしれませんね。
Maybe the reason why she doesn't want to die is because she wants to see a future beyond that death, and it's less for death itself. So that's why she accepted it.
そんなはずはない。
I don't know. I spoke decisively. At that time, she said it. She had definitely said that she wanted to live happily, that she wanted to spend her time surrounded by her dear friends. She hadn't given up on life. She had hoped to keep on living. Ah. At that moment, I became dumbstruck.
どうしました？赤坂さん。
She did try to reach out to him. I fell into silence, where she folded his arms and began murmuring in contemplation again. Eventually, he stood up and headed towards the hallway to find the hostess, yelling that he wanted a pen and paper. And Oishi, noisily, even though he was just thinking, left, The room immediately fell into a chilled silence. I stood up. It was then that I realized that I was drunk enough to be unsteady on my feet. When I slid open the window, a beautiful yet somehow ephemeral, ephemeral moon drifted across the night sky. It was just now that I realized she hadn't accepted her own death. She wanted to keep living, happily and joyously. She had said that quite clearly to me. But I was a fool. I hadn't been asked explicitly, so I hadn't realized it. She had made it clear as day that she didn't want to die. Wasn't that her cry for help? She didn't say as much that she wanted help. But even given that, it wasn't as though she wasn't looking for salvation. Without any family and unable to trust the police, she's instead somebody without any relation to the village, somebody from a faraway place. Me. Help me. She'd gone around and cut the phone cords. If I had made that phone call and learned of Yuki's death, I probably would have fallen into despair. If I was in that state, even if she was looking for help, her cries would have fallen on deaf ears. That's why. Knowing everything, she had cut the phone cords. She wanted even a little time to seek help from me. Oishi, just before now, had lamented that one of the younger officers had gotten mixed up in the case, having been erased because he wasn't there. I was feeling the same way. If only. I was there in June of 1983. I could have protected her. In 1983, it would have been 5 years since the kidnapping took place. While raising the only daughter Yuki had left me, putting all my youth and passion into my work, honing my wits and courage wrestling with difficult cases, nothing like my failings during the kidnapping incident would have occurred. I wouldn't have been slow to react in a one-on-one fight. By that point I'd jumped into foreign mafia on gambling parlors, where I'd learned to deal with automatic weapons, let alone handguns. I had grown so much that in 1983 I couldn't have even compared to how I was in 1978. That's why, if I was by her side, I should have been able to save her life. No matter what conspiracy or foul plots drew near, I definitely would have protected her. She, even though sounding resigned, should have still been able to ask me for help. I just didn't realize it. I couldn't realize it. Just as I wouldn't have realized it if I was told of Yuki's accident. I wasn't able to realize it. I wanted to cry. If I had taken her words to heart, I would have prevented Yuki's accident. And I would have been able to protect the girl to whom I owed a debt from even a predetermined death. She must have been expecting that from me. I learned about the disaster while watching television in my house. Till I learned about that, I'd forgotten about Himatsubushi. In order to recover from the shock of Yuki's death, I tried to remove everything about the place from my memory. What an ungrateful fool I was. Even though in exchange for saving her, the girl had told me of a way to save Yuki. I was unable to accept her gratitude. Now here we were. She hadn't died in her sleep due to a natural disaster. She was split open while still alive, killed while suffering the disgrace of having her organs torn out. She must have known beforehand that on that day, on that year, she would be killed in such a terrifying way. But even knowing what end awaited her, she was all too weak. A lone girl, without anybody to rely upon, unable to seek help, had to swallow her own predetermined death, and left this mortal coil. She said she wanted to live. She said she just wanted to live happily. That's all she wanted. She didn't ask for anything extravagant. For any person that was ever born, it was the very basest of desires. She never said a peep about wanting money or that she wished she was in somebody else's situation. She had said it, that if all deaths were preordained, then hers was probably also all according to plan. She might have been a lone, frail girl, but I don't think she would have accepted it all without at least putting up a fight. There must have been, in some small way, some form of resistance that she mustered, and with what she could muster, seeking my help was part of that. I howled. I stomped the floor. Why did I become a police officer in the first place? How could I call myself an officer if I couldn't save one single girl from the misfortune that was awaiting her? Was it because there was so much going on at the time I couldn't process the fact that she was asking for help? Yeah, that's right. I was still green. If I was in that situation now, I would have definitely been able to help her. But it was already all over. Even if I wanted to settle the regrets she'd left behind, Hinamizawa, as a dangerous area, was still quarantined. Most of the people involved were already dead, with a few that did remain spread around the country, unable to be traced. The stage of that tragedy was still off limits as well. The police investigation was put on hold, the case slowly being buried in the sands of time. Just like how I wouldn't have known unless Oishi had asked me about it.
赤坂さん、大丈夫ですか?
At some point, Oishi had returned with a notebook in hand. Until I saw the expression on Oishi's face, I didn't realize that I was in tears.
私は気づけなかった。少女の助けに気づけなかった。
赤坂さん、落ち着いてください。
でも、もう全部遅いんです。少女は殺された。こんなにも無残な殺され方で。私は頼られたのに救えなかった。救えなかった。
村人と良好な関係を築かなかった私にも責任があるかもしれません。フルでリカが私にそれを打ち明けてくれたなら、私だって救いの手を差し伸べられたかもしれない。彼女が打ち明けに足る信頼を築けなかった。後悔しています。
She said the word trust, it weighed on me even more. Yes, she had given me her trust. She trusted me, meaning that she thought that I would be able to ward off the fate of her foreseen death. She believed in that. I cried. I fell to my hands and knees as I began to bawl. Eventually, Oishi spoke quietly.
赤坂さん、悔しいですか?
悔しいです。
ならば、フルでリカの仇を取るに値する方法が一つだけあります。
そんな方法があるんですか?
Oishi showed me the pen and notebook.
フルでリカの死を悼むためにも、せめて私たちで真相を。そうです。フルでリカだけじゃない。
With the whole case?
大勢が死にました。彼らの無念は計り知れません。でも彼らの死はあの大災害でうやむやにされ、今は捜査すらされることなく、忘却の彼方に葬られようとしています。大勢死んだ。おやっさんも殺された。クマちゃんも消された。みんな犠牲になった。なのに警察は捜査もできないでいる。誰に無念が晴らせるのか。私たちだけなんですよ、赤坂さん。
私たちに。
明かせますよ。連続開始事件のすべての現場を踏み、村の裏事情に精通する私と、連続開始事件の前年にフルでリカから重要な真実を明かされたあなたとなら。
でももう死んでしまったんですよ。
そうです。フルでリカは死にました。あなたが青2歳だったから救えなかった。
And we don't really know how her foresight works, so maybe if they do find the cause, it could still save her? Another version of her? Or she grabbed me, who was a wreck, and lifted me firmly by the lapels.
だから、その償いとして 真相を究明するんです。あなたの話が事実なら、全ての事件は計画ということになる。そうならば、調べ方は全然変わってくるんですからね。私は今夜をかけてあなたと私の持つ全ての情報をノートにまとめ、明日の朝一番で元の部下たちと連絡を取るつもりです。あの事件を終わらせるものか。絶対に暴いてやるんです。
暴く。
ねえ、あれから数年が経過しましたが、時効ではない。捜査は中断であっても終了ではない。まだ続いているんです。続けさせるんです。私たちがです。
ええやりましょう、大石さん。このまま終わらせたりなんかしない。絶対私たちがこの真相を暴いてみせるんです。絶対に。
I demonstrated my resolve to Oishi by crying out those words. And just then,
Papa?
the sliding door behind me opened, and Miyuki revealed herself while sleepily rubbing her eyes. My shouting must have awoken her. Then she rushed over to me.
どうしたのパパ。パパ、泣いてるの？
ああ、なんでもない。なんでもないよ。
I tried hard to smile while wiping away my tears. Then Miyuki looked like she was about to cry herself. She extended her little hand to me.
大丈夫？また怖い夢を見たの？泣かないでパパ。
When she makes that gesture towards me, I saw the figure of another girl overlapping with her, and her innocent gaze and innocent expression felt frustratingly nostalgic, filling me with painful torment. A girl who couldn't be here because I didn't reach out to her. She borrowed my daughter's body to offer me words of comfort.
赤坂、泣かないでくださいなのです。
It might be a hallucination. Maybe a convenient illusion formed from my selfish desires. So it's dreams. However, that was her voice. I'm certain I heard it. Rather than blaming me for my mistake, she was compassionate.
ああ、泣くものか。泣くよりもまず私にはやるべきことがある。みゆき、パパはね、お前が生まれる前にひなみ沢ってところだ。天使みたいな女の子に会った。
天使？本当に？
ああ、可愛くて優しくて、みゆきにも会わせてあげたかったな。
Right. That's already an impossible wish. That future is already gone.
じゃあみゆき、その子とお友達になりたい。楽しみだな。今度みゆきも連れて行ってね。ひなみ沢に。
Even so, there's still something I can do.
ああ、そうだね。いつか一緒に会いに行こう。必ず。
Someday, I'm sure. We will see her again. That summer, the Higurashi cried in Himatsubushi. Oishi and I vowed to bring the truth to the case to light and stood up. Everything ended in 1985. I, at least wanting to apologize, had searched for a grave. After that state autopsy, her remains were entrusted to one of the shrine's followers. In the future, when the quarantine on Himatsubushi area was lifted, they would be returned to her family grave. However, unsure who exactly took the remains of Rika Furude, until today I couldn't even apologize to her. In the future, when the quarantine on Himatsubushi was lifted, all I could do then was wait until whoever that person is returned to the grave. What I could do right now was not apologize to her. Instead, till I was able to meet her again, I would reveal the truth and dispel her regrets. Even now, sporadic eruptions of gas in the Hinamizawa area meant that the prospect of the quarantine being lifted wasn't happening anytime soon. Most likely, it seemed that she had no intention of meeting me again until I found the truth. That's why the quarantine wouldn't be lifted, or so I thought, until the day I grasped the truth. It was the following year. Oishi and I co-authored a book on the string of mysterious deaths leading up to the Great Hinamizawa disaster. I decided on the title. Higurashi When They Cry. That was because for those few days I was in Hinamizawa, the sound that I remembered the most was the cry of Higurashi. I could only wish that based on this book, those people involved with that incident could refresh their memories and bring to light a new truth. And more importantly, that nothing like this ever happens again. I wrote this in the afterword.
この惨劇がどうして起こされたのか、私たちだけでは真相に至ることが叶いません。どうかこれを読んだあなた、真相を解き明かしてください。それだけが私たちの願いです。
I feel like we've seen something similar to that before, but I'm not sure where. This year, the quarantine on Hinamizawa still hasn't been lifted. Oop. So, I hope you all enjoyed. Yeah. So, join me next time for the Allcast review session. And after that, we'll be starting on, I believe it's called the Answer arc. There's 3 games out so far. So join me then. Until then, see ya.